Morning Ledges. It's Tuesday the 9th of May. It's 10:46 in the UK. I logged on this morning. I was going to do a bit of a market review, but then I spotted a trade. So initially my morning routine would be to log on, look at the 60 and just see if I can spot if there's a bias for the day. I think you can see here from yesterday there is you've got this range here. We bounced around, dropped down, pumped out the top, and then we started putting in this tiny range this morning. Now to me, if we'd have stayed in that range and consolidated at the top of that range and maybe consolidated above the top of that range where we're above the MAs, I'd have been my bias would have been long. However, when I logged on 8:30 this morning, I don't know if you can see this on the 15-minute. Let's just expand that up a little bit so we can see. So this morning we were consolidating at the bottom area of this range. So I logged on, let me have a quick look, local, so I logged on around here 8:30. So we've gone negative on the MAs. This is on the 15. We've gone negative on the MAs. We are negative on cumulative delta, but only just at the time. We started making some little moves here, negative on the histogram. At the time, everything over here was red. Let's just get my pointer back on. It's dropped down a little bit. So we were in and around the bottom of the value area, and I thought to myself, right, if we go lower, what's our target? So I don't know if you can see here, so we'd actually pumped out and we'd broken out there, but then we went back into the value area. So we'd dropped out, we'd made an attempt to break out lower, and we'd gone back in, and we were putting in a blue candle, so we were going, looked like we were going north at the time. But what I thought is that I'll prepare myself quickly, because the bottom of that candle there needed to be tested. And I thought if we break out below the bottom of here, this range, then the bottom of this candle here would be the target. I then waited for a bit, and then we did actually break out, and I put a stop market just underneath that candle there. I actually used the range charts, so I put just under here. So that's what I put, a stop market just under there, and my target was the bottom here, the bottom of that range. I did think about going for the old Depop, but then I thought, well, it's a lot safer to go for the bottom of that, and the bottom of that range there just turns out to be the bottom of this candle there. So when you see these big candles like this and like that, and you're breaking in and below, say, that candle there, then this range here comes into play. Okay, so you've got all this space in the middle, and you've got this range to play with. So I took the trade. My stop originally was above this high here, these two highs here, you can see here, and my target was just above the bottom of this candle here. So there, I just put it just above there, above the bottom of the candle, and then basically I walked away, and then I've come back and got my entry there, and then I've got my exit there, and that is, it's about 25 points, so 100 ticks. It's around there. It's not quite, it's just under. So that's a great little trade for the morning. I didn't really know what to expect when I came in and logged on. I did expect it to go higher, and we may still go higher, because we're still above the MAs. So as long as we break back here and break above here, then we could go higher, because obviously we've got the weakening of the dollar at the moment, where we've got the Fed talking about pausing, and that should weaken the dollar, because the dollar has been pumping recently with all the interest rate rises. But if they put in a pause, the dollar should weaken, and then that means foreign investors will invest more in US stocks and equities, and that should push the NASDAQ up. You know, as I always say, nothing's set in stone. We play every day as it comes. And some more areas to watch as well. Okay, so if we break this low here, if we break this low here, if I can just get that in there, if we break that low there, then all of this area comes into play. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And if obviously if we break above these levels here, then you know we've got a run up to the north to look at. It looks to me bearish at the moment. We've got the bottom of this value area. We've got the bottom of this value area here, which may provide support, which was the depot from a previous day. So we may come around, hover around here. But yeah, we play it by ear. We've had a decent trade today. Probably be my only trade today. I'll just watch the markets now. We're still negative on the cumulative delta, so you've got to be looking bearish. That's on the 60. On the 15, we're still negative. We're just putting in some consolidation around the bottom of this candle here, and just above the old depot. You've got to be looking at this for support. Maybe we'll go back, retest the MAs, or the top of the underside of the value area high here, value area low, sorry, and then drop back down. Or we may just continue down. So just play it by ear, keep an open mind, be prepared to switch bias if you need to. Decent trade for a Tuesday morning, to be fair. And yeah, that's that really. So hopefully you've got some trades in today, and you were in on this one. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't, I don't know. But if anything else comes up, I will fire up the video and I'll start recording again. So yeah, we've got no demand at the minute on the ranges, on the Renkos, and we're still cumulative delta short. So our bias is short at the minute, and yeah, we'll just look for more opportunities. Really, I mean, I probably wouldn't take that there because it's going into the depot if we break below this area. So you haven't really got much to play with. You want to be looking at breaking this area here, and then maybe you can go down here to that range down there from a couple of days ago. But anyway, if you like the video, like and subscribe below, and we'll do some more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.